You ever feel like you're attacking too much and getting parried? Or maybe you're stuck blocking and just can't find an opening. If you don't know when to switch between offense and defense, you're gonna get smoked in For Honor. Don't worry, I got you. Today, we're breaking down how to control the fight seamlessly, transitioning between attack and defense just like a pro. What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy TheTrueRawGaming. How to wrap it up for you, man. I don't sugarcoat it for you. I'm gonna get this shit to you raw. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the techniques, let's define what transitioning really means. It's the ability to switch from aggressive playstyle to a defensive one without hesitation, and knowing when to turn a defense into an offense. You mess this up and you'll get punished. You master it and you'll win more fights. Ever find yourself swinging nonstop only to get parried into a nasty punish? Or maybe you turtle up too much and let your opponent dictate the fight. The key is balance.
He's like, I'm not dealing with it. He's like, I'm not dealing with it. He gave up. Oh, what? Bro, I finally take the game serious and he leaves.
Let's start with switching from an offense to a defense. Here are the signs you need to pull back a little bit. 1. Your opponent's consistently parrying and deflecting your attack.
All right, show me then.
Right.
Show me.
Let me lock in. Let me lock in.
Show me then. Show me then. Show me then.
It's all good. I just gotta get adjusted. Just gotta make some adjustments. Jesus Christ.
My God,
okay.
Pierce.
Hold on. I just gotta make some adjustments. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh
I just gotta make
my
some
God,
adjustments.
bro.
Watch this. I'm locked in. I'm locked in though. Just give me a second. I'm gonna make some adjustments.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
Still letting it rip. Okay. I'm not going for none of that shit, bro.
Yo, you need the DM mix.
Fucking gosh. Fuck, bro. Like, I'm about to get so fucking mad, dude. I'm about to get.
2. Your stamina is too low. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I need to show you a clip of me having no stamina. So, obviously you need stamina. 3. Your opponent gets revenge in team fights. Now, this isn't necessarily anybody's fault. You can't control anybody's actions, but it's actually all your fault. I'm looking at you. You specifically watching this video. You are the Orochi player. You are that guy who continuously switches. It's your fault. 4. You notice their dodge timing is too on point. Now, for the bashes, if they're consistently dodging your bashes and they're making it appear to be on reaction, it may not actually be on reaction, and all you're doing is solidifying their timing to possibly set up for deflects and set up for other big punishes. If your opponent starts reading you, it's time to stop throwing random attacks and start baiting, using feints, empty dodges, and backstepping to reset the fight and make them win. Now, let's flip the script. Just because you're blocking doesn't mean you have to stay passive. Here's when you should counterattack. Number 1, you successfully block, parry, or dodge an attack. Now, this is the most direct way of getting pressure from defense going straight into offense. This is the one that everybody wants, but as you start to climb up the chain and fighting better players, this may not always happen, and you need to have different tools in your kit to get you out of certain situations. Number 2, countering off of a frame negative attack. In the simplest way put, frames essentially give players turns in swinging. So one player essentially cannot consistently swing whenever they want if they finish with specific attacks. 9 times out of 10, if they finish with a light finisher, whether they land it or not, you will be able to throw an attack right after. Number 3, you've conditioned them into expecting a certain playstyle. Now, this can go either way here when it comes to offense or defense. And in this clip here, I decided to turn up the pace, increase the pressure, even though I am low health, giving him no room, catching him right off of the staircase or the ladder. And in this situation, he tried to one-shot me and ended up killing himself, not expecting me to increase the pressure. Number 4, they start panicking and spamming wild attacks. Now, I think this is kind of self-explanatory, but let me explain a little bit deeper. There's a psychological effect when you start seeing this at this point. At this point, this is the other player giving in. He's out of control. Mental is gone. They know that you are the far superior player. In some kind of instance, you need to adapt and play on that and increase the pressure. When you get a successful block or parry, don't just reset. Use that moment to steal the momentum. A light after a parry, a dodge attack, or a well-timed zone attack can turn the tide instantly. Once you have the basics, here are some high-level techniques to master transitions. Disclaimer, these are all advanced techniques. These are not recommended for the most optimal gameplay. Do not come and complain to me if these do not work. That is nothing but a skill issue. Number 1, defensive feints. Now this can be categorized in multiple different ways, in multiple different uses, but essentially it's a fake parry attempt in order to bait out an attack and then counter the attack that comes out. Now one that comes up to mind is Centurion. He has the ability to charge his heavy and then soft feint it into a GB. Now this can sometimes in certain situations help you get out of certain mix-ups if they do certain mix-up that you can do it on. Another one is Hatun. Hatun is one of the newer characters in For Honor, and what you can do is you can fake like you are going for a parry attempt. If the character has a soft feintable attack, you can fake the heavy, dodge 4 into a cancel, and this will give you an auto deflect into the attack. Now this will actually slow down your opponent from throwing said attack. Another version of this is also using Hatun and also Aramusha. You can fake a parry like you are going for a parry attempt, and you can soft feint a light attack in another direction that is not the same direction as you are parrying. What this can also do is stop your opponent from possibly GBing punishing you after a feint, or you can also force them into different options that you would like them to do. Number 2, dodge cancels and whiff punishment. Now this is a little bit advanced because this can actually leave you open to a lot of damage, but that is where that risk reward comes and plays off. Here in this clip here, I'm playing as Shinobi, and I'm really just doing a really good job of baiting, and I even frustrated the opponent to where they started hitting each other because they couldn't get on the same page. This is very effective, but this will get you hurt a lot of times. This is not recommended by every single person and every character.
He's so mad. Yes, Ribbon. He's like, bro. He's so mad.
Oh man.
He's so mad. He said thanks, bro. I can't.
He
bro.
laughed.
I
He
can't.
laughed.
He left the
He laughed.
He left the game.
Now, there are other advanced techniques to be utilized in this game, but I will only be reviewing these two, as to me, in my personal opinion, these are the strongest of the rest of them, and these are actually the more utilized options by higher level players. Now, if you would like to practice and learn some of these skills to be used in game, for the feints, you can go into the training mode. You can practice with different characters who have these options, some of the ones that I named, and you can put yourself in certain situations to see the timing, to see what options, when you should be able to be using these, and when you will actually be able to use it in the game, when you actually go into an actual game. For the dodges, you want to just really get the flow, get the momentum, and kind of get the feel of how to do it and really get the pacing of how to do it and when to do it for that. Mastering these transitions will make you a more dangerous player in For Honor. If this has helped, drop a like. Let me know what technique you guys want to work on next. Don't forget to subscribe for more high-level For Honor University content, man. I'll see you guys on the battlefield. I don't wrap it up for you, man. I'll just get it for you. I'm going to get that shit to you, bro.